Hey, Sajid. Hey, Neve Walsh. So, early start to the day. I need to get out of this. Okay, so that's not a bad start. Veru. Why I've got that twice on the list, I don't know, but let's have a look. Veru selling off for initial pump. Faraday not doing too badly. At the moment, United Marine is the top mover. It's a nice start, absolutely. How low can it go? That's the question. I think it's got a little way to go. We're in the middle of what is known as a bear market rally. We've got the jobs numbers coming out tomorrow, the June jobs numbers tomorrow. So expect that some negativity. I think their jobs numbers won't be too bad tomorrow, but I just think the market will react badly to it. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Hey, Kieran. Problem is with jobs numbers and the recession. I mean, I've been saying for the last month that we're already in a recession. It's just got to be made official. The economy is shrinking, so that's by definition is recessive movement. We had a shrinking economy in Q1. We just need it confirmed for Q2. Until it's officially confirmed, we're not in recession. But the question is, how does it work with reducing unemployment and a shrinking economy? That's usually it doesn't usually work that way. You usually get increasing unemployment with a shrinking economy, not the other way around. So how low will the S&P5 go? At the SPX, whatever you want to call it? Good question. Let's have a look at the SPY right now. It's up today. It's in the green zone today. It's above the VWAP as well. So the SPY is currently 384.86 and about almost 0.5% up on the day. So looking quite bullish, as are the rest of the markets today. Even the Russell index, which is what I'm more interested in, even the Russell index is up over 0.5% today, which is the reason I'm interested in. It's the low cap index, which tends to be the majority of the stocks that I trade on an intraday basis. So yeah, Russell index looking strong. So we're consolidating a little bit with United Maritime. buys United Maritime Movement. It's an IPO as of yesterday. A very recent IPO, and that's what, you know, IPO movements can be very unpredictable. Inspira Technology moved quite a lot yesterday, maintained most of its gains. Could be worth watching later today if the volume picks up. Good morning, Dunkers. Is she outside or is she in the other? That's fine. She's on the other balcony at the back. We're just going through consolidation right now. Had a nice little run up. It's a lovely little run up from just after 7. We had this pullback around 7:30. Nice little run up. Keep an eye on this one. It's got the most volume right now. Veru is looking good. GME is even GameStop has even got volume pre-market, which is very unusual for GameStop over the last while. So there's rumors of a stock split, 4-to-1 stock split with GameStop, which is why we're seeing movement. Energy market. Well, let's have a look at some of the usual suspects. Indonesian energy, pretty flat, low volume. Let's have a look at Houston American, low volume, pretty flat. Well, most of the energy stocks have actually been selling off this last 2-3 weeks on the main. Oxy had a good day yesterday. Well, it actually didn't really. It had a sell-off and then a rally to kind of break even on the day. So not much difference. Sold off the day before. Oxy put $60. Well, let's see. I don't think it will. Let's face it. That bumbling idiot couldn't affect most things. The guy's a moron. He's a laughing stock. Yeah, well, it didn't make anyone any money either. So it sold off, then rallied and finished pretty much level. Veru. Back to United Marine. Keep an eye on United Marine. I'm just going to go back to Veru right now. I'm going to add these. Okay, so just changed my watch list over. So I've got Veru, United Marine, GameStop, and Faraday. Those are the ones that I've got on the list. For a minute. Anovis seems to be making a bit of money. Let's have a look. Anovis Biopharma. Right, okay, that's why. Anovis Bio wins an FDA nod to begin a late-stage study for Parkinson's candidate. Well, this could be of interest. It's a decent catalyst. $17. It's decent relative volume. It's not high volume, but it's all relative. It normally on average trades about 41,000 shares. It's currently trading 220,000. So we're already 6 times nearly. Look at the key data. It's not a huge float. 5.6 million float. Not heavily shorted. So I know this could be one to watch. It's up 29% already. Morning, James. Keeping my eye on US Marines. United Marine, which is the top mover today. IPO from yesterday. And then Anovis Bio is the second top mover. So we've got both of those. Faraday, we've got Target Hospitality, but that's very low volume. So we've got Faraday after that as number 3. And Veru as number 4. So those are the ones on the list at the moment. I can have a look at Alba for you. Nope. Alna. I want to say. So this one is currently 26 cents. It's 47% up. If you like these low price stocks, literal penny stocks, fill your boots. Not my cup of tea, as most of you know. It's been quite volatile over the last week. Went as high as 44 cents, as low as 16 cents. So it's got volatility. Just be careful. Nice. Let's get on 500 likes. Let's hit that screen. Let's smash that screen 10 times. Don't hit it too hard. You don't want to break your phone. But just hit the screen 10 times. Let's get on 500 likes with before the bottom of the hour. Let's get the algorithm pushing the stream out to some more people. Good stuff. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a little bit of volatility coming back into the market today. It's been really, really boring pre-market this last, I'd say the last week, even last week, you know, the end of June. So we get a little bit of volatility in the pre-market, which is nice. Means that we can actually get some trade. I've already got a nice trade under my belt with US Maritime, which is making another move up. Missed it. Okay. Looking for the break of the $0.50 now. This is a very small float. Talking about 1.5 million shares, which is why it's really nice to trade something like this when it's got a bit of momentum. It can really move. There we go. Got the break of the $0.50. Well, when she decides to grace us with her presence, I might actually give her a treat. Oh, talking of which, I think she's coming now. Here you go. You heard somebody. You sensed people were talking about you. There you go. Have a treat. That's a good girl. See. Didn't break 30, so that's our cut off on this trade. It's a low of the previous candle. It's going to move back up, retest the highs. High of day right now, 780. Nice to get up towards $8. Steady growth, steady climb. Finding a bit of support at 730. Not quite breaking it yet. Thing is with pre-market, you've got to be careful with spreads. They can actually cost you quite a bit of money if you enter a position and you're not wary of the spreads, and you're getting quite rangy spreads. And this one is like, get out there before it flushes down, as it did just then. You can get caught with a 15-20 cent spread, and it can be quite painful. Before even any price action has taken place, you end up in the hole. So just be careful with the spreads. Veru clean this morning. I'm gonna be very surprised if it's got any volume, but I'll have a look for you. Yeah, no volume on Veru clean this morning. It's becoming one of those meme stocks that doesn't really get messed with in the pre-market anymore. For Veru clean, you're gonna have to wait till after the bell, and I don't think it's going to move that much. You might get a dollar movement, but it's not going to move huge amounts. Veru clean today, Nancy. Veru clean's volatility is kind of past. It was last month. Had some lovely takes on it last month, but oh, she's gone onto the couch. Oh, 10 o'clock. I've not traded this one for a long time. Oh, it's a long time since I traded this one, 10 o'clock. So Teneco's up at 1870s. It's 9% up on the day. Keeps growing. It keeps moving up. I might be interested. Potential gap and go. Oh, for God's sakes. US made. Look at that. I missed that pop. I got out just before it popped. Now I've got to wait. United Maritime. Now I've got to wait for an entry. It's too risky to be 780. Get to 780 again. It was pretty much on the whole dollar. Yeah. Take a little position there. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Went all the way back. Looking for the move up to test $8 then. Looked like we got a breakout. And it was more of a fake out. And that's what happens pre-market a lot of times, guys. Just be careful. I want to see it retest the highs. Otherwise, it breaks a low, a new low, you get out. Giving a little bit of profits back is not ideal, but what are you going to do? You make a bad judgment call sometimes. $38 or 36, so it's 35. We need to get out to 35. To retest the highs. Up at 75. Up at 770s now on the ask. That's right. We're looking for the break of $8. 75 on the ask there. It's blue skies above. IPO yesterday, so blue skies above. Not a lot. Got to look at the psychological levels, quarter, half, whole dollars, that kind of stuff. So we're up at 86 on the ask, which is what our buy-in is. So looking for the break of $8 or the test of $8 even. Let's see, can we get we're testing highs. I see it test $8. And a bit of resistance up there at those highs. Again, see it test $8 though. 790s. E2 on the ask. Well, we're trying 780s. It's finding it difficult at that bit of resistance at that $0.75 level. Then crawl up to the whole dollar. Spreads have tightened. We're up at 780s on the ask. $785, 86, and we get 790. Looking quite strong today. where the majority of the volume is taking place, where the majority of the trading is taking place. We've got 790 on the ask. Looking for the test of the whole dollar of $8, and we break $8. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount of sellers in the 90s. There we go, $8. Take some profit. Let's take off some more there. Right. Okay, so 6,900. I want to see it. There we go. Now I want to see it confirm the whole dollar as support, and then we can get back in. Move up now, and we get a 3. Can we get 825? Oh, we're getting a lot of buying pressure, so 825 is the next goal. Looking for 825. We're currently 805. Our average cost is 811. So we're slightly behind, but we've got a cushion. Remember, look for exit indicators, reversal indicators. Looking for the $250, looking for 825. Yeah, 1.5 million, not very well. It's a very small float. Okay, so we're getting close to that 820, 825, that's what we're looking for. 815 on the ask now. Read your plan. First candle to break a low is where we get out. Otherwise, we're going to try and ride this up past 825. We're looking for the break of 820. $819 is the high of day so far. 176% up on the day. Low of day 295, high of day 819. So couple of exit indicators there saying we're not going to get that 825 just yet. Yeah, Matt, not we've started off as we mean to carry on. Starting off well. This is a recent IPO. This is an IPO from yesterday. And if this breaks a new low, we just get out. Yeah, we get out there. giving back some of the profits that we've already made, but that's okay. Got a cushion. Look for a new entry when it starts to turn around again. Keep an eye on that one. So Novus Bio had its pop up, we didn't take it. This is 16% up. Inspira Tech is having another day. Popped up at 8:30, 8 minutes ago. It's a smaller price stock, but kept most of its gains from yesterday, and it's gone above 270 now. So, and the reason is that as of a couple of minutes ago, Inspira Technologies signed an agreement with Glomed Networks to potentially provide 59 million for deployment of over 3,000 Hyla blood sensors. So it's got a specific catalyst on top of yesterday's catalyst. So that could be of interest. Faraday, not really seeing volatility on Faraday just yet. No specific news for today. Veru's below the VWAP. GameStop below the VWAP. So West Maritime, I'll look to get back in here for the break upwards. And see if we can get that 820 that we were looking for before. Don't get FOMO not very well. FOMO's the worst thing you need to fall victim to. It's there's going to be another trade. There'll be another move. There'll be another stock. There'll be another day. Always is. I have days 19 at the moment. No problem, Kiriant. I'll go back to it later because it is on the watch list now. It's one of the top 3 movers. We've got Target Hospitality above it, but that's can't count that. There's no volume there. Whereas with Anovis, whilst it's not huge volume, it's good relative volume. Playing silly games right now with this price action. It's moving up and down 15 cents either way. Not doing it. It's ranging about 30 cents. Still looking for that 810, 820. Why is United Maritime moving? It's a recent IPO. It hit the markets for the first time yesterday, and IPO stocks have a tendency to do that. We've got no previous. Well, we have 1 day's previous, but we're way above that. So we've got no previous price action to go off. You've got to just judge it based on psychological factors. Look for patterns. Watch the price action. There's the levels of support and resistance are flaky at best right now. Spin-offs are never as good as the original, though. I find, at least. It's like when people who used to watch Friends and then Joey had a spin-off. It just wasn't the same. And it's a very, very low float stock. So I mean, it's 1.5 million shares. So it can move. If you get flushed on this, don't take huge size with it because it is a low float stock. And if you take huge size and then it does start to sell off, you try and unload your huge size, you're just going to snowball and it's going to you're going to end up kind of left holding the bag. Yeah, only fools and horses. There's what was that? The green grass of home, Boise. It was a spin-off, and it was absolutely atrocious. Occasionally they work, but more often than not, they're never as good as the original. Exactly. No, you're absolutely right. You know, and this is the problem. So I'm watching the 5 minute more than anything right now. I was 7,000 up on this at one stage this morning already, and I've given back $1,500 so far. Don't want to be giving back too much. Finding a little bit of support at that $0.75 level. Like I said, the psychological levels, what you've got to be watching. The spreads have tightened up certainly over the last 30 minutes. It wanted to get back over $8. Not far off. Just consolidating right now. If it drops below 770, I'll get out. can always get back in again later. Oh, the spreads are widening again. Not really. I mean, you've got the Doge, you've got a couple of Doges there, but the problem is that they kind of cancelling each other out. That's the problem. You've got the red Doji and the white Doji, and they're kind of cancelling each other out. Then you've now got a green Doji. So it's just consolidating right now on the 5 minute. We've got this little breakout up towards $8. I want to see it up towards 8.20. Still looking for 8.20. That's more of an exit indicator right there, the top wick. Topping tail. If you don't get, if the wick doesn't get filled, then I'd say, yeah, there's definite exit indicator, but right now I'm not seeing that that's the case. I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion, not financial advice. Don't copy me blindly. If you do and lose money, don't sue me. I won't be very happy if you do. Not a financial advisor. Just a guy that knows how to trade. Happy to teach you. You want to learn. You're prepared to put in the effort and be disciplined and not be greedy. Happy to teach. Quite a few of the people that are studying my my methodologies and now reaping the benefits and making profits. I do not give any guarantees of profitability though. It's all down to you. Well, that moved a lot quicker than I expected it to. All right, let's move up. 8.10. I want to get out of this. I need to go to the bathroom. $0.09 spread, not ideal. So I want to get above $8 on the bid right now. I'll just exit if I can do that. If I can get that, I do really need to go to the bathroom. We've had this flat top forming for a while. I've been looking for 8.20 for a while now, Matty. So I don't know about the breakout yet. Still waiting for it to get above $8. We got above 8.10 then. Got a bit of buying pressure. Still holding this. Well, I don't know why. I should have taken profit there up at 8.10. Not a lot of sellers on the level 2 either. So it's just price action. Still got 8.19 is the high of day so far. So I'm looking at both not very well. So there's a flat. There's exit indicators on the a couple of doges on the 5 minute. I've got the 2 minute I'm looking at as well. We're getting higher highs, higher lows, which is kind of bullish. I'm looking for that move up towards 820. And you know what? Holding $8 is important. So we'll get a couple of fake outs above $8. And the move up. We'll get there. Eneco is up at 11% up now. It's 1910s. Whatever happened to the music? So we're getting support around that $0.75 level. It's ranging between kind of 810 and 770. So right now, if I draw these support and resistance lines on the 1 minute here, you can see that got the 770 level. Breaks this now, just get out. We're getting this kind of 810 level here. So that's the range that we've got, 40 set range. Yeah, that's not clever. I'll get that. That should get bought up fairly quickly though. $0.50 bounce. Next level is actually at this $0.50. Now we're looking at the whole dollar down here. Holding this way too long. Thought we'd get a nice little bounce. I thought this would get bought up and move back up again. Let's see. There we go. Told you. Got the bottom wick and the doji, which is a sign of reversal the other direction. So we should get a nice little move back up now. Oh, the spreads are like 10-12 cents, so that's not ideal. 67 on the ask. 70 on the ask. 85 on the ask, and it's still only 60 something. waiting for a move up, back up towards 780s. Take a little bit back off there. Reduce the exposure for a little bit of profit. Now we've got a average buy price of 75 and we're still looking for that high of 820. Right now I think we're just going to get out and $8. Just get out and then I can go to the bathroom, I think. There we go. $8.10, $8.13. I'll just take it off there. All right, 6750 again. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. Barocca time. Right, so we had that breakout. Nice breakout too. Up at 850s now. You always get caught short at the wrong time. And this is not stopping. Okay, so that's a big topping tail. See another move up. I'll just get out. Not ideal entry there. That was a badly timed entry. Move back up past the $0.50, but then it pulled back. Well, you follow the volume, and we all do buy the same stock. That's the whole point, is that's why you follow where the volume is. Well, I hope you're in profit at least, Alistair. You're 4.5 grand green. Good man. The student is definitely good at taking on the teacher, taking on the master. Well done. Making an old man very proud. Hey, keep that up. $4.5 grand. That's $1 million year territory. That is. You can do that every day. Those are the kind of numbers that I target myself on. So fair play to you. Well done, Alistair. Showing that, you know, day trade with Tony can work for you too. No guarantees. I'm not too keen on these spreads getting wider though. I see an indication that we're moving up and I'll add to the position. Otherwise, I will just exit the position if I'm start moving down. Yeah, I'll get out there. The thing is though, so super chip, think about that. And if you got this move up here, let's say you got in here at 770 and you moved a whole dollar to 870. So the good entry there would have been 770 on this pullback here. First counter to make a new high would have been 770. So you get in at 770 and it moves up a whole dollar and you take a whole dollar off it. You know, you only need 4,500 shares, 5,000 shares. You know, so 5,000 shares makes you makes you $5 on that whole dollar move. So 5,000 shares of an $8 stock. Essentially, average that out. It's an $8 stock. 5,000 shares is you need $40,000 worth of buying power. So $40,000 worth of buying power. I'm assuming that Alistair's still with Capital Markets Elite Group, so we've been getting 6 times leverage. You only need an, you know, you only need kind of $7,000 worth of equity. There's time yet, Kinga. You don't get 6 times leverage there, Alistair. Ah, it's pre-market, sorry. You don't get full leverage pre-market. I'm getting 6 times. Did you make? How did you get on with that one, Matty? Were you still holding when it popped? Matty Bestall? Did you manage to make a profit on that yourself? Let's have a look at the rest of them. So AMVS, so Anovis Biopharma, it had this pop up. Look at it on the 5 minute. Had this pop up and then sell off. So not really held its gains. Kind of a little bit disappointing with that one. Inspira moved up, consolidating. So this one had a decent catalyst, so could be worth watching. It's 267. Good stuff, that one, mate. Good stuff. 500 a day is a 6-figure income. Policies. Oh, interesting. Are you using a standard account there, Alistair? Just had a quick look at I'm like, why am I getting 6 times and you're only getting 4 times? I just realised that the standard accounts are 4 times, but the active accounts are 6 times. So are you using a standard account there with CMEG? If you're on a standard account, look at changing it over to an active account. You'll get that extra. Well, just double check, because the active account you can get 6x. Standard accounts are although standard accounts you can get free commissions. That's the problem. I don't think Dash Trader works with. Just double check. Hey, Paul. I'll have a look at Nvidia for you. It should be trading in the same way as the rest of the market, wider market, and in order to so Nvidia 2.2% up, so trading very similar way to the rest of the market in terms of pattern wise. 154 50s, looking quite bullish today, along with the rest of the market. It's above the VWAP, trending upwards. So yeah, Nvidia, along with a lot of other larger cap stocks, will be following the market today. Hey, Chesney. Well, think of it this way, Alistair. You've doubled your equity in less than a month. So you built your equity from 10k. What you deposited 10k into the broker in June, and we're now the first week of July, and you're over 20k now. So even with just 4x leverage, so you're doing extremely well. You're right now you're a profitable trader, which puts you in that top 15%. So if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, the top 15%, 85% of people that get involved in day trading lose money long term. They're never profitable. So the fact that myself, I'm also in that top 15%. But Alistair, since he's completed the course, he's put money into his broker and doubled the equity position in less than a month, which is a phenomenal return. You can't be disappointed with that one, Alistair. The happy bunny is. But the thing is, don't fall into the same trap as a lot of other traders do and start getting greedy now in terms of increasing your size. Stay at that same size and that same risk level for at least 3 months. Build up the muscle memory, build up the discipline before you start increasing your size. You stay at that level for at least 3 months, and if you do, and you continue to make 10 grand a month, I mean, 10 grand a month is a huge gains by anyone's stretch of the imagination. That's a 6-figure income right there. So if you can do that for 3 months, then you can actually you'll have the cushion on your equity position that you can actually take some profits at the end of each month, and you can continue to grow your account, and then you can slowly and surely steadily size up. So you've seen what I do. At the end of each month, I take out all of my profits and I leave myself with $30,000 in equity position on my account, so that I then have effectively give or take $180,000 worth of buying power, and it makes it relatively easy for me to make that $500 a day minimum. Not so easy to make $5,000 a day, even though I've done it already today, but it's still there. Just don't fall into the trap of trading oversized. If it's going to make a huge impact to your equity position, if it goes against you, then you're trading too big. That's not just to Alistair, that's anybody. I had one guy message me directly, Manny, if you're watching, let yourself be known. But one guy messaged me directly last week, said he put $1,500 into his broker account and it was gone in 3 days. And the simple answer to that is, without actually even looking at the trades, is he's trading too big. The fact that it's a small account means you have to trade small for small gains. So if you wipe out your account and blow up your account in 3 days, you're clearly trading too big. I mean, regardless of the fact that you're not managing risk effectively, but you're trading too big. You should not, because $1,500, so he's basically, on average, losing 30% of that equity every day. Too much. My max loss is 10%, and that's an aggressive max loss. If I lost it, well, funnily enough, that happened in May. So that did actually happen in May. So I withdrew the money from April. I withdrew $35,000 at the end of April. And then first couple of days of May, I lost $27,000. So what I did is I cancelled that transaction and got it redeposited back onto my account. So there's nothing wrong with, if you do blow up your account, there's nothing wrong with reloading. Every trader blows up his account at some stage or another. If you've never blown up your account, I guarantee you will do at some stage. But there's nothing wrong with reloading, as long as you're doing it from a position of strength. What you shouldn't be doing is reloading your account with money that you can't afford to lose. You shouldn't have money in your account that you can't afford to lose. So, the fact that last month I was able to withdraw $125,000 and still have $30,000 in my account, happy days when you can afford to do that. But CCSI. $0.03 spread. No. Oh, yeah. Consensus Cloud, CCSI. Yeah, it looks like it's got some kind of ridiculous spread, but that's not. No, it can't be right. No, that's never right. Something wrong there. 2660 on the bid and 73.72 on the ask. There's something wrong there. There's no trades happened anywhere pre-market. There's nothing going on here. So wait till the bell opens in 10 minutes and you'll see that you'll get some real quotes. Those quotes are not they're not legitimate. Nobody's going to put cash into that. No, you're not going to. You'll see those spreads will tighten up as soon as the bell rings. I don't think you need my help anymore, Hamza. You need Alistair to help you guys. He's almost outperformed me today. There's not much difference between the student and the master. Not that I'm the master. I'm just a fat bloke on the internet. Just remember that. But I'm really proud. Well done. Pretty talky. How's the bean been? Huh? Not sure what that question's asking, but the bean? Mr. Bean? I'm just hovering around this 6K level here. Hovering around this 6K level all morning. It was relatively easy to get there and then just plateauing. How's the week been? Right, okay, with you. So far we're into 5 figures for the week. So as it stands right now, so we're at 8 grand up on the first 2 days. And we're nearly 6 grand up today. So not, decent start to the week, Britty. Decent start to the month. Didn't trade on Friday. I was sick, so wasn't feeling up to it on Friday. Faraday looks to be making a bit of a move up again. So Faraday's up at 520s now. Current high of day, 550. We've got 7 minutes to the bell, so I think I'm just going to hold off now until the bell and see what happens. GameStop trying to get over the VWAP. GameStop 6% up on the day, which is not a bad move for a $120 stock. What else is moving? Anovis is kind of selling off now. Was one of the watches, but it's below the VWAP quite considerably now. Under $15. So pretty much lost most of its gains on the day. We'll look at the SPY. Oh, the S&P 500 just went down, testing the VWAP area. Anything good for trading, Monster? Yeah, at the moment, there's a couple of things moving. We're 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes from the bell, so look, I'm kind of holding off till the bell before I start trading anything else now. But we've traded United Marine. We've looked at Inspira for a smaller price stock. Faraday seems to be having another good day today. It's up over $5. Went up to 520s. GameStop is having a good day today, it looks like. Tenneco is also having a good day. So there's some movement pre-market, whereas the last couple of days there's been no movement pre-market. Why is Tenneco moving? That looks very similar to some kind of acquisition type pattern. No. Not seeing a specific catalyst other than the Form 8 submitted. Right, okay, so Tenneco was due to be sold to Apollo, apparently. $20 price target. That's why it is an acquisition. Yeah, I looked at Triple BY earlier. That's still very heavily shorted. Bed Bath & Beyond. It's not got great volume right now. It's another one of the meme stocks. Got some insider buying. That's why it seems to be moving today. 87% of short float. 87% of float is shorted. Brain fuzz, brain fog. I heard about that with COVID. You get brain fog. Hotkeys versus hot buttons, both. Alex. Depends on you. It's all a matter of personal preference. I have both. So I have my hotkeys hot buttons set up, but I also have my hotkeys. Hotkeys are great for quick reaction, fast reaction. Hot buttons, I just set it to you know, quantities and so on and so forth, limit orders. So both, whichever you prefer. But Bed Bath & Beyond, possible short squeeze. If it gets back above $10, I can see it going back up towards $20, $30 because of the short squeeze. But right now, it doesn't look like it's going to get there. It's low volume. Hell, snorty pig dog that you are. Yeah, that was me last week. On Thursday in particular, I was forcing myself to trade because it was the last day of the month and I was so close to my best month ever. And I just wasn't in the right, you know, brain fog and all that kind of stuff. So I ended up losing nearly $3,000, which was not ideal. This is coming back down towards the VWAP, 770 level. I would say if it comes down to 750, could be worth a little punt. $50 level. the move back up. $7.30 really is the where the VWAP is. What's your thoughts on it, on the matter, Alex? You prefer hotkeys or hot buttons, or are you like me? In fact, I'll put it out to the wider community, guys. When it comes to actually trading, do you prefer hotkeys or do you prefer hot buttons, or are you like me and like a mixture of both? And to buy with the buttons, and I set my stops with the keys. There we go. There's the open. Watch. With these Faraday's making a move upwards. The SPY making a move upwards. US Marine, I want to see it break the whole dollar. Or United Marine. Veru selling off. GME selling off slightly. Don't just jump in because you feel you should be trading. Wait for the entry. Let's see the opening. There's no harm in seeing the opening range form. And then look for the break of that opening range. Now the opening range could be 1 minute, it could be 2 minutes, it could be 5 minutes. Again, all down to personal preference. Once you've got to the opening range, look for a trend to start. If it breaks to the downside, does it continue down? If it breaks to the upside, does it continue up? Look for a safe entry. Rejected at the whole dollar again. Looking for the break of the whole dollar. Again, we're getting a bit of a flat top at $8 here. Few sellers at $8. A 7-cent spread, 7-cent spreads, not ideal. Still looking for the break. Yes, Glenn. That's exactly what the pre-market has. The spreads can be quite rangy even after the bell goes as well, though. So it's not necessarily an indicator. But yeah, on the main, the lower volume, reduced liquidity out of hours, because not everybody has access to out of hours trading. Well, there's nothing wrong with starting your trading session at the bell. But I'm looking for kind of the gap and go is ideally what I'm looking for here. We're going to push through the $8 mark now. We've got the volume to come to push through. This breaks $8. I can see it moving up to about $8.30 very, very quickly. It's all about personal preference, Glenn. Sometimes you get moves before the bell that just, you know, a gap and crap, if you will, that it'll move up in pre-market and then it'll just sell off at the bell and never come back. They'll get the opposite. It'll sell off and so it's all about personal preference. If you like trading pre-market, great. If you don't, wait for the bell and wait for the volume to kick in. Looking to move up towards $8. Looking for the break of $8, ideally. It's consolidating right now. A stop in there just below 750. Nice one, Penn State. Good stuff. Yes, Kiriant, I'm in United Marine right now. I've got a stop there at 750, not 748. What's the most that Faraday will gain? I wish I could tell you that, because I've got the lottery numbers tomorrow, and it's a 230 million lotto draw tomorrow on the Euro Millions. So if you wanted me to set a price target as to on Faraday, and you think I actually know what that price target's going to be, I may as well play the lotto. There we go. I've got stop type there, so that's taken half my gains. Houston Americans moving up, yeah. Tough built moving up. Let's have a look at. Let's change the scanners over whilst I'm not in this trade. So Faraday popped up, sold off, bouncing on the VWAP. Veru, no. MVS, still below the VWAP, needs to get back above the VWAP for me to trade it. GME, popped up, trying to bounce on the VWAP. I wouldn't be trading with a 230 million. I couldn't spend 230 million. What are you going to spend 230 million on? If you can waste 230, you'd probably kill yourself. If you could waste 230 million, your appetite for debauchery and hedonism is way above mine. That's all I'm saying. Fair comment, Les. Fair comment. You end up with a whole herd of dogs, though. That's the problem. Dog treats. 230 million's worth of dog treats. Oh, touche, buddy. Touche. So that's below GME below the VWAP. Okay, let's see. Can we get some money back? Not revenge trading. It's over 780. Add to the position at 780. We're at 755. Bounce on the VWAP there. But $8 is the current high of session. That's the benchmark in the sand, the line in the sand. Yeah, I think 220 million on Aeroclean for old time's sake and 10 for yourself. Okay, I think Les has got it right. You know, maybe get a tank of diesel, and you might have enough left over for a packet of Monster Munch. Or one of those stale services sandwiches. How much are those ham and cheese sandwiches going for these days at the services? What is it, 140 quid or something? Oh, Ox is moving up. Did I really just buy 5,000 shares there? I didn't really want to. Okay, let's see if we can get above, get to 675. 65, 75. Play it again. $4.50 for a sandwich. Shocking. If you're 7K up, why keep going? That's a very good comment there, Dunkers. And the simple answer is greed. I've given 5K of that 7K back. So, but the swift answer is greed. You should be. I always say that you should set your daily goal, hit your daily goal, lock up, move on. Once you've hit your daily goal, there's no need to hang about. You can do that in the first 10, 15 minutes of the market and spend the rest of the day doing things that you love with people that you love. There's no need to keep trading once you've hit your daily goal. Totally agree. Well, we're not getting the volume follow through right now with US Maritime, US Marine, US Marine or US Maritime. US Maritime. I was right the first time. Not often I'm wrong. I was right again. There we go. That's another 500. Thank you very much. Can we get to $8? Can we break that $8 level? Yeah, Faraday's having a good one there, Captain Kirk. It's up at 560s. A nice little pullback. A good entry getting in at 540. I was looking for a bounce on the VWAP there. It's not bouncing though, that's the problem. VWAP's at 744-ish. Good stuff. I'm in neither the UK nor the US there, Scott. I'm currently in Ireland, in Dublin. I'm originally from the UK though, if you're wondering where my accent's from. I need a nice little push volume-wise, upwards. Not quite getting it. $760, $758 on the bit on the ask. Spreads are a bit widening again. 7, 8 cents. Use the exposure there. Just take 5,000 shares off for a couple of $100 worth of profit. See where this takes us. Just under break even now on the stop, so I'll put my stop there at 55. $60. Up at 60, 760, which is the low of this candle. Let's see if we can ride this up a little bit. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. The most volatile period is the first 15 minutes of the open. The most volume comes in that first 90 minutes after the bell. I'll move this up to 770. 790. Where my stop is right now. I see this breaking highs. Now I got my stop just under $8, so I might get stopped out here. Well, should I at least be back on my daily goal at least? That's a nice little move. With stop up 10 cents. Keeping moving my stop. Up to 820 on my stop. So this is a nice little earner. I like that. Wasn't quick enough to catch it up at 890, but if it stops me out, there we go, 6 grand. Back up to 6 grand. That'll do me. Which broker do I use? So you've been using plus. Don't ever use eToro for day trading, or plus 500 for that matter. They're not day trade. They're okay for beginner investment apps. And I hope if you was in that, guys, that you had a stop in place. But eToro is where I started, and I lost a shitload of money with eToro. So don't ever use that as for day trading. It's okay for investing. It's okay for swing trading. Firstly, it doesn't carry the full order book either. So the good thing about eToro is that you can trade multiple markets. It doesn't carry the full order book. From a technical analysis point of view, the charting is absolutely diabolical. It doesn't have the majority of indicators, let alone all of the indicators. So don't use eToro. I'm using Capital Markets Elite Group is the broker, but I'm using DAS Trader Pro is the software platform that I'm trading on. Question here is, are we going to get this bought back up again? Faraday's having a great time. Faraday's up here at 590s now, 580s, pulling back off. It was rejected at $6. It's having a good time. I see confirmation that we're going to start moving back up. So I want to see. There we go. A little bit of a fake out there. Take a chance there. I'll put a 10-cent stop in place. Risking 500 bucks. There we go. That's why. It's Capital Markets Elite Group, CMEG. CMEG. Capital Markets Elite Group. You can also use, I also use interactive brokers. I've never had any problems with interactive brokers. They're a little bit more expensive than capital markets, but again, I think the good thing about interactive is they carry the full order book as well. So, and you can trade any markets with them. There's a lot more you can trade with interactive than you can with capital markets, and you can trade futures, you can trade options, and just instruments that aren't available with capital markets. Well, let's have a look at Oxy. So Oxy's up. It's 61s now, 61.50s. Faraday's over $6, so Faraday's having a great day. It's moving steady. It's not got the volatility that US Maritime has. I mean, US Maritime is only 1.5 million shares in the float. So the fact that it's traded over 20 million, nearly 21 million shares on a 1.5 million share float shows some, you know, the liquidity of this particular stock. Nice green day scalper, yeah. At the moment, I was 7 grand up. I then gave back 5, and I've just made back 3. So we're bouncing. I'm probably about 800 in transaction charges. Between 5 and 800 in transaction charges. It wouldn't surprise me. So GameStop looking like it's trying to make moves back up to 130, 129. It's testing 129 now. So if you've got a larger account, GameStop could be worthwhile. Veru moving upwards, 1450s. What happened with Grove? Grove Collaborative. Oh, it halted up, now consolidating a little bit. What is the reason for Grove Collaborative moving as much as it's done? Right, Grove Collaborative expands retail footprint with entry into Coles, Maya, and Giant Eagle. So it's climbing on, it's expanding its retail footprint. So that's Grove Collaborative. Already over 40% up on the day. Well, that's more than enough, Scott. $10K is more than enough to start with. The thing is, though, with if you've got a 10K account, you don't want to be trying to make 10K on a day. Yes, it's possible, but I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying you shouldn't have that expectation. You should be setting your daily expectation of about 1% of whatever your buying power is. So if you've got a 4 times leverage on that 10K, then you're going to have 40,000 in buying power. So 1% will be $400. So that should be your expectation, is that on a 10K account with 4 times leverage, you can make $400 a day. And if you start thinking, okay, I'm going to be making more than that, then you're getting a bit greedy, and you know, small gains are manageable gains, and you can get the consistency. That's the thing. So 1% of your buying power is a reasonable expectation on a daily basis. Looking for 75. Looking for $0.75. 10 cents on this one. Really should have got in at 750, but that would have been the right move. The break of the VWAP. Looking for 10 cents. Right on the red-green level. I wouldn't use your full equity on a single trade, Scott. Very rarely do you need to use your full equity on a single trade. You can do that, but certainly not risking your full equity on a single trade. But trade one trade at a time. If you're trading intraday, you trade one trade at a time. If you're smart and you can look at multiple screens, you might have multiple montage open at the same time. You might look at, you know, a couple of different trades, but The most I've ever had it going at any one time was about 3 trades, I think. Three trades at any one time. But I get into a trade and I concentrate on that, get a cushion on it, and I might be holding a position with a nice cushion before entering another trade. It's not ideal to be... you want to be able to react quickly. If it goes against you, you want to be able to get out quickly. Stock market isn't as volatile. I think you'll find that you might be mistaken there, Scott. Stock market is more volatile than the crypto market, that's for sure. Get the volume and the volatility with the stock market. That's the difference. Whereas the volume comes with lower volatility in the crypto space on the larger cap coins. And then you get the volatility with the lower cap coins, but without the volume. So that's where you get a lot of pump and dumps taking place with the lower cap coins. So I'm up and down with this stock today. Been faking me out. It's been teasing me. So it's been good, it's been bad. Bit of a mixed bag so far. I'll see it over the VWAP. No problem at all. That's what this stream's all about there, Scott. It's all about me showing people how to trade the markets and hopefully showing them how to do it profitably, which in the main I'm doing. Able to do, teaching people how to trade the markets and make money. It's all a bit of a fugazi. Not real. Money's being, they just print the money, and it's the top 1% that seems to get it. So this is how we can take some of it back for ourselves. Learn how to manipulate the markets for yourself. Learn how to trade the markets for yourself. It's not easy, but it's not difficult either. The principles are sound. Once you've got a strategy that works, now you're not playing the game with me. I should have quit at 5k. I got back up to 5k. Oh, I'm in the realms of overtrading right now, guys. So when you start giving back your profits, time to quit. Stay green. Like I say, I'm in the realms of overtrading at the moment. See a nice little move upwards. Volume has completely died off. Well, that in itself should be an exit indicator for me. So I'm just going to get out in a minute. No volume. Lack of volume is disturbing, my young Padawan. Yeah, no, the volume's just died out, so I'm just gonna leave that and look for something else to trade. Grove maybe. Let's see, this is moving upwards nicely. Grove Collaborative, it's a good, decent catalyst as well. So we've got the highs up here at 650. Don't like these spreads though. Should have looked at that before I even entered. Oh, I've got a dog under my feet. Absolutely 100% Captain Kirk. Be smart, not greedy. Faraday's coming, making a comeback now though. Get out there just for a little bit of a profit. Got the exit indicator. I've got that nice little topping tail that basically said I'm going to have a bit of a pullback. So Faraday testing $6 again. Veru, no. GME just hugging that VWAP line. Well, 35 minutes in, and I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, if I'm being completely honest. Oh yeah, go on, she can have a treat. You can have a treat, Snorty. Snorty McSnort. Here you go. Dunker's Minis. Something shock you there. Where would Miyako be without you, Matt? Heraclean making a move. Not on great volume, and the spreads are horrible. So 15, 17 cent spreads. Oh, 22 cent spreads, sorry. So don't bother with Heraclean. 22, 25 cent spreads, not great. We've got our pullback, and we make a move back up now. I've bounced on $6. $7.95, that's what I'm looking for. That's $8. $87 on the ask, isn't far off. There we go. Just take the profit there. I got the 10 cents I wanted. Now I'm a little bit wary of a rejection at the whole dollar. So we're back up towards $4,000. Oh, what a crap fill. That was shocking. I'm going to have to buy low on this one. Buy the dip. That was a terrible fill to get out. Get out for that. That was a terrible fill. At least I made a profit with it. How long do I trade for usually per day? Well, the purposes of the stream, I'm trading 90 minutes before the market open for the first hour. Then I'll go for a walk. It depends on if I'm going right. If it's feeling good, if I'm feeling good and I'm trading well, I might trade a little bit late to come back for power hour even or something like that. But there's no reason that you need to be trading all day. 2 hours is more than sufficient. Illiquid garbage, 23 million shares traded today. Shows that 23 million shares traded tells me it's not illiquid, but you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Slippage isn't insane if you get it right. Unfortunately, I didn't on that particular. I pulled the trigger way too late, so I got bad slip. I did get bad slippage. Just because the float is a low float does not mean it's in a liquid stock. You can have a low float that recycles the float, giving it liquidity. Where is spread value shown on your screen on the montage? You actually you can no, you can't. But on the montage, you can't see the montage on TikTok, but you can see it on. So you've got the spreads here on YouTube, Glenn. You've got the spreads between the bid and the ask here. And you've actually, at the top of the montage, you've got the actual spread as well. You've got the level 1 shows you the spread. You've got the level 2, and in the order book shows you the spread. Well, you're outperforming me there, Alistair. You're having an absolutely fantastic day. Well done. That's great stuff. That's paid for your recent vacation, just there, right there. Today's trades have just paid for your vacation, buddy. You can buy some more of that quality wine that I introduce you to. Oh, I forgot you took the wife with you. That always makes it a little bit more expensive. Rookie mistake, that, buddy. So looking for a new entry. Faraday's still looking strong. So up at 610-ish. Grove still looking strong, 670s. Looks like it's going to tap $7 and break $7. This is Grove Collaborative. There's always a catch, isn't there, Alistair? Always the catch. They've only got 2 feet, and I don't understand why. Man, you're saying that. I'm one to talk. I've got loads of trainers. I've got about 40 pairs of trainers in the back room. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'll open this. I'll open the window for you. You can. Oh, we're annoy the neighbours. I'm not going anywhere, not yet. 15 minutes left of the stream. Don't be looking at me like it's your turn to go for a WALK. It's not. Right. I think we might be turning round here. I'll take a position there for the move back up to the $0.50. That's a nice breeze blowing through the place now. Faraday breaking highs. If you're watching Faraday, breaking highs. That's Faraday. 620s. What are you doing with 12-cent spreads? I'm not happy with 12-cent spreads. Come on, play the game fairly. Looking for this move up to the $0.50. 32 is our average cost. We're on 31 on the ask, so we're not far off. Well, I'll take that. Takes me over $4 on US Marine. Maritime. Marine. But why don't you keep calling it Marine? US Maritime. Here we go. So we're 4,400 trade profit. What did Faraday do? What did Grove do? Grove broke $7. Told you it was going to break $7. Good stuff. Have a glass for me. I might have a glass myself tonight. I'm feeling up to it. Faraday's up at 630s now. Testing 630s. Having a good day is Faraday. And fair play to you there, Alistair. What was your you finishing on 8,200? Yeah. Is that you done for the day now? 8,200 profit is a bloody good day. Well done. Congratulations. And guys, if you want to learn how to trade like Alistair, come take the course. Simple. Check out the link in the link tree. So I'm going to start saying day trade with Tony. Learn how to trade like Alistair. I'll have to solicit Alistair for a nice glowing reference on that course as well. Just that's a great day. Very good day. Oh, and any green day is a good day, but when you're green to 5 figures, it's an exceptional day. When you're green to 8,000 plus, wow. If you can maintain and sustain that level of trading profitability, you're well on target to having 7-figure years. I'm not trying to big you up there, Alistair, but 5,000 a day is a 7-figure year if you average that out. So over 8,000, keep it up, mate. Proud of you. No, it's good stuff, and that's why we come back to it. It's not just about the money. It's actually it's enjoyable making it. I mean, this is part of the reason why I stay in the market longer than I should do, and I end up over trading. I was 7 grand up and gave back 5 grand. I made 3 grand back, gave back 2 grand, and I'm up and down like a new bride's nightgown. Not that there were nightgowns these days, but you know what I'm saying. Faraday's looking strong today. It's going to break 630. Got a little bit of a flat top at 630. Should break. Watch for the break of 630 on Faraday. This one is struggling to maintain over $7, but it's the first red candle in 5, so not even. On the 5 minute, that is. GameStop, where are we doing? Broke below the VWAP. Talking of meme stocks, let's have a look at AMC. I just sideways chop. Not a lot of movement there. How's the markets looking? Little move, little kind of bounce upwards, and then it's sideways at the moment. It's hugging the VWAP, so choppy sideways. Nasdaq is above the VWAP, so trending upwards, over a percentage point up, which is good. So the tech stocks having a bit of a rally at the moment. I've done for the last couple of days. Inspira Technologies had this pop pre-market and then sold off, so it's about to go red on the day. Probably not ideal. Grove is at the moment the top momentum stock. Grove Collaborative. Yes, I'll have a look at Plug Power for you, Matt. No problem at all. Plug Power had a good move out of the blocks. Lovely little pullback here. We got in. What would have been that? 840s, 845. A break of 850 on the move up. That would have been nice. It's moving sideways now. Consolidating sideways around 1880s. So finding support at the $0.75 level, but not quite breaking that 1890 yet. So you've got about a 15-20 cent range over the last half an hour or so. I can definitely relate to that one, Alistair. I can definitely relate to that one. I forgot what fun was like until I got divorced. I thought I was just getting old, and that's what, you know, being old was being miserable and grumpy all the time. And then I got divorced, and I realized, actually, just because you're getting old, you don't have to be miserable and grumpy all the time. If you're with people that bring down your energy, you don't need to be with those people. So, yeah. It's great to be able to have fun. Faraday should know it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So if you're in Faraday, good luck. It's up at 640s now. So it's slow and steady, but it's had a good almost $1.50 move since the bell. $1.30 move since the bell. Slow and steady. Looking very good. That's Faraday. US Maritime. It's hovering around that $8 level. I got it absolutely at the right time there, but it came back down again. I think this is probably done by the looks of this. That looks like running out of gas. Well, I'm going to take the dog for a walk in a moment, Alistair. So I've definitely, I think I'm done for now. We're getting a bit of a lull in the market. Maybe come back a little bit later. Although Faraday's looking strong. Grove's up at 680s. Struggling around that $7 level. Might make it breaks $7, it could make another renewed effort. Faraday's probably looking looking good at the moment. US Maritime net back below at $8. $0.05 spread, 9-cent spread. So the spreads are getting rangier on this one. $0.13 spread. So just be careful with the US Maritime. The spreads are starting to widen. That's basically partly down to the fact that the volume's drying up a little bit. So if we can get back above kind of $250, $300 shares a minute, it could be interesting again. Okay, well, I'll do my usual shill for those of you on TikTok. So this here is my face. Those of you on YouTube, if you click my link, click my face, it brings you to my profile. This is my profile. Let me just narrow this down a little bit. So this is my profile. And there's a link here that says the TikTok Trader. So if you click on the TikTok Trader, it brings you through to my link tree. You can go straight through there. When I do it on my mobile, it just brings me straight through, okay? This is, you've got all of my contact details here, the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm currently streaming on YouTube. You can email me directly here. So by all means, all of these links are in the description on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, you can find these in the YouTube description. If you want to learn how to trade, click the top link, and this brings you to Day Trade with Tony. So this is what Alistair was just talking about. This is how he learned to trade, and he just made over $8,000 today. He's more than doubled, almost tripled his equity in a little over a month. So, well, less than a month. So what do you learn? You've got a full syllabus. You've got over 20 hours of lecture material teaching you all of the essentials of day trading. How to manage risk, how to select the right stocks and the right setups, how to read charts, understanding opportunities within the charts and chart patterns, my intraday trading strategies, how to set up your scanners and what to look for, the psychology of trading. You get some technical elements of level 2, hotkeys, hot buttons, advanced technical indicators. But if you're going to trade as a business, what's involved with that as well is also a business plan involved in that and a trading plan involved with that, introduction to options, and an introduction to swing trading as well. So I am slowly but steadily building this course out to be more than just day trading. But you've got the essentials of day trading. You can learn how to day trade from this, and it's not expensive. You look at $150 US, not even, on a monthly subscription basis. You don't have to subscribe for longer than a month. You get access to it all. And if you want to scroll down, I'll actually put my last 2 months P&L in here as well. I've got my trading statistics and my brokerage reports there, showing that I am consistently profitable. Going back to the link tree though, how do I find those stocks to trade? How did I know that US Maritime was moving? It was Benzinga. So check out Benzinga, start a free trial, 14 days for free, check it out. It's essential. I wouldn't make nowhere near as much money if I wasn't using Benzinga. And if you like it after 14 days, come back here and use this code DTWT35. You get 35% off, regardless of whether you take in a month or quarterly or annual plan. Benzinga is essential. If you want to, and I've got my trading view stats somewhere along here. I think they're here. So this is my trading view stats. If I go to the reports, so if I go back to the link tree, if you've got a trader view, not to be mistaken for trading view, this is what trader view is, and this is my stats. I'll go to the detailed stats. I'll look at for this year, for example, and from the 1st of January this year, I'm currently didn't take into account transaction fees at the moment, but my trade profit and loss is over $500,000, so $550,000 in profit this year alone. If I look at what I did in June, you can see my second best ever trading month, $162,000, just shy of $163,000 worth of trading profit in June. So what am I doing in July right now? I can just clear that. July, this doesn't include today's, so it'll be 12,000, 13,000 up on the month, based on today's results as they stand right now. And I like the fact that I've not made a single loss in July. Long may that continue. That's not normal. I do make little losses as well, as anybody that comes to the stream regularly will testify. I show my losing trades as well as my winning trades. Just not made any yet, but you've seen me make losing trades within the trade as such. So what platform do I use to trade? Dash Trader. So that's this platform here, the green and gold with the white stripe. That's Dash Trader. You can use it as a simulator, or you can use it with your broker, and it's a direct access software. That's what the DAS stands for, and I swear by it. It's for me, it's the best platform for trading. Other people have their own have their preferences, but I like Dash Trader. For charting, I use TradingView. For deeper analysis, I use TradingView. And that's you can use that for free, so check that out as well. And that's me done for now. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I'm going to end the stream. And what my thoughts on Bitcoin Cash? Yeah, there's a lot of those little done, because I'm obviously doing something right, because they say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation, and there's probably at this stage probably 24 different scammer accounts trying to pretend to be me. So I will not be asking you for money directly. I don't trade other people's money. I'll teach you how to trade by all means, but if it's not me, it's not me. So I only have the one account. Well, I have two accounts. I have the TikTok trader, which is just the backup account should I lose this one, but I don't really push that much on that one. Like I say, it's just there in case I lose this one, and I have this one. So I'll be back for Power Hour, and I will definitely I'll be doing a trade recap later after Power Hour as well, so for the YouTube guys. So my thoughts on Bitcoin Cash, I don't have a lot of thoughts on Bitcoin Cash. It's very basic coin. I don't think it's going to moon or anything like that. You're better off with Bitcoin. I'm holding 4 coins from my crypto portfolio. All 4 of them are deep underwater at the moment. They're deep in the red. In fact, all of my long-term holdings are deep in the red. So I might not be the best person to talk to about long-term or value investing, although that's not necessarily the truth. It's just where the markets are. The majority of my investment went in last year at the top of the market, so the fact that I'm in the red doesn't faze me at all. I'm looking more long-term. I'm not looking at the effects of a 1 or 2 year bear market. When the bull run comes, I know that by dollar cost averaging, I'll be back in the green. Probably be back in the green with those positions next year, at some stage early next year. So I'm not too worried about being in the red on any of those positions right now. So I'm going to end the stream there, and I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I'll be back later for Power Hour. So that'll be 8 o'clock market, 8 o'clock my time, Dublin or London, wherever you're sat, wherever you're based in the UK or Ireland. Maybe 9 o'clock if you're on the continent. It'll be 3 p.m. market time. I'll see you guys then. Catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your trading day.